to the goodwill of everybody else.
I think it's a matter of I'm not willing to give up. We're all running for this because we all think we can have a positive impact. A lot of it is bully pulpit. A lot of it is exposing through asking the right questions, by making sure that staff is supported or that staff is properly questioned, not letting things go, putting things out into the sunshine. A lot of it is that. It's showing leadership. It's involving your people. It's making sure that people know when they need to come out. And people know what's going on, so they make a decision on not to come out because they're content that you're doing the right thing. But from what I'm hearing out there when I go to door, people are not content that that's what's going on, and that's obviously what the question is. You just can't give up. You've got to work hard, and I think you've got 6 people up here that are willing to fight that fight. Are you willing to support us and the person who wins this seat to go in there and take a good fight to County Hall and do the best for our residents? That's the question. And I hope that with a new leader, there's additional, and not new, but additional energy that's created to go forth and make some changes in County Hall.
I think all of us are feeling it as we knock door to door. There's a definite leadership void at the county and at all levels of government. I actually had somebody at a door yesterday ask me, why would you want to do this? They're all crooks. It was actually a really sad statement, but we're getting that as we go to a lot of doors. And they want to know, what kind of a crook are you going to be? It's true and it's sad. And I will tell you that, I'm the kind of person that I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up in believing that we can have good people, that we can continue to keep this seat in good hands, even if it's just this one or one of the few. We can't lose the one good seat that we have. And so I, for one, believe that we need to have good ethics. And not everybody, you can't teach ethics, you can't legislate ethics, you can't even put it in the books. I mean, you can put it, but you just have to have them. And we need to just elect better people.
I'll have to call the Ethics Commission and tell them that. Sorry. You go and you sit and you do the right thing. And you do the right thing every time that you're there. Because you are not serving other politicians. You are serving the residents. You're serving the residents of District 8. You represent their philosophy and their needs on these issues. And you know what else? You work on building a camaraderie with your fellow council member, commissioners. You work on building a camaraderie with them. You try to bring a consensus. You try to be a consensus builder and work with others. That's something I do very, very well. You do it, you get there, and you speak respectfully, you vote your conscience, and you do the right thing no matter what. And that's what we're lacking very often in government. When I go to sleep at night, when I would lay my head down, no matter what developer was angry with me, or no matter whether I was getting sued or not from a developer, I felt good because I was doing the right thing for the residents, the right thing for the people who put me in office, and I will do the right thing for the residents of District 8 because that is what you've elected whomever here to do. You've elected us to do that. And so I will pledge that I will be your voice, I will represent you well, and you do the right thing. Thank you.
These are very, very, very special times. These are transformational times, and transformational leadership needs to come to the county hall. We, as candidates in this race, all have good intentions and are running to make a difference in government. The one thing that has to go to county government is first the word respect. And you have to be respected. Sometimes I am appalled at the level of disrespect that some of the county commissioners have towards the citizens of this county. At the same time, this is a time that we have to open the way for more people, business people, to run for public office in the county. I'm pledging just to run and be elected for this term and the next term. I'm going to propose term limits, 2 terms, 4 years. That is one of the issues that I will be bringing. And the quorum of the county commission to respect the citizen is something that I will always, always uphold. To respect you as citizens of this community, that I am asking for your support in this election to be your county commissioner for your district.
Rebuttal.
After 20 years of fighting these battles, and after 16 years of seeing Katie up on the dais, very often losing, but standing her ground, I thought a lot about the strategies that should be used to build a consensus. And here's the way I see it right now. If you count the number of districts who have these projects built, let's say, outside the UDB, right? It's not a majority. If you count the number of districts where there are neighborhoods that are badly in need of being rebuilt, where the development money, the interest, the energy is not going to them, it's a majority. You could build a coalition that way, and that's the kind of thing that I'd like to try to do. In my work life, I've had experiences working across Miami-Dade County as a school teacher. I taught in the Northwest and in the far South Dade and all over. I have relationships that I feel I can build on. I've had the ability to work with folks across the various ethnic groups, across the many divides we have in this county. And what I'd like to do is to take my skills as a mediator, as a project manager, as someone who's able to build these consensuses, and say, you know what, there is a way where most of the commissioners on this dais can benefit and take home good news to their own constituents if we find a way to build in those right places.
All right, a question from the Urban Environment League. Miami-Dade County Parks budget has experienced drastic cuts, forcing the Parks Director to increase fees for entry and parking. Recently, a county commissioner has scheduled a meeting to consider changing the county charter so that advertising can be sold in parks in exchange for fees. What is your position on the charter change and advertising in parks? I want to be fair with everyone getting first crack or not feeling like they're at the end of the line.